Imagine a child who starts talking. Not about cartoons or toys, but about the village he used to live in, his other mother, and how he was killed in his past life. Sounds like a scene from a movie, right? But what if I told you it wasn't? This is the real, documented story of a boy who remembered his past life and led everyone to the family he claimed was his. It's a tale that challenges everything we think we know about life, death, and what might come after. The story begins in a small, tight-knit Druze community on the border of Syria and Israel. A 3-year-old boy started telling his parents something incredible. He insisted that he had lived before, and more chillingly, that his previous life had ended violently. He claimed he was murdered. He described the village where it happened. He knew the name of the man who killed him, and he even knew where his own body was buried. At first, his parents, like any parent would, were skeptical. It was a child's fantasy, they thought, but the boy was persistent. He spoke with a conviction that was unnerving for someone so young. He had details, specific, verifiable details, that a child his age couldn't possibly have known. He didn't just have a story. He had a mission. He wanted to show them. And one day, the family decided to see just how far this unbelievable story would go. Following the child's directions, the boy's father, along with a group of village elders, set out on a journey. They traveled to a neighboring village, a place the boy had never been to in this life. As they arrived, the boy, with an eerie sense of familiarity, pointed to a specific house. "This is where I lived," he declared. The group hesitated, but knocked on the door. An old man answered. Before anyone could speak, the boy called out the man's name, a name he had no way of knowing. The villagers were stunned. The boy then told them that in his past life, this man's neighbor had been his killer. Whispers spread through the growing crowd. It was impossible. How could this small child know these names, these relationships? But the boy wasn't finished. He seemed to recognize faces in the crowd, calling people by nicknames he claimed he knew from his previous life. He was proving he belonged there, one impossible memory at a time. The most dramatic moment was yet to come. The boy led the now fascinated group of elders and villagers to a barren, rocky hill just outside the village. He stopped at a specific spot, a pile of stones, and pointed. "This is where he buried me," he said. The air grew tense. With a mix of skepticism and morbid curiosity, the men began to dig. As they removed the earth and stones, they uncovered something that sent a chill through everyone present. It was a skeleton. The skeleton of a man who had been missing from the village for 4 years. And on the skull, there was a distinctive fracture, an axe wound. Incredibly, the young boy had a long red birthmark on his head, in the exact same location. But the final, terrifying piece of the puzzle fell into place at that very moment. The boy looked into the crowd of onlookers, his eyes locking onto one particular man. He pointed his small finger and said, "That's the one who killed me." All eyes turned to the accused man. Confronted with the skeleton, the evidence of the wound, and the unshakable accusation from a child who seemed to know everything, the man's face turned pale. Witnesses say that, under the weight of it all, he confessed to the murder right there on the spot. This incredible story isn't just a piece of local folklore. It's one of thousands of cases studied by researchers investigating reincarnation, most famously by Dr. Ian Stevenson from the University of Virginia. Dr. Stevenson dedicated his career to documenting stories of young children who recall past lives. He found common patterns. Many children had birthmarks or birth defects that corresponded to wounds on the person they claimed to have been. Their memories were often vivid and specific, but tended to fade as they got older, usually by the age of 7 or 8. For the scientific community, these accounts remain a profound mystery. Is it a complex psychological phenomena, a cultural narrative, or something else entirely? There's no definitive proof that fits our current understanding of the world. But for that small boy in Syria, his story wasn't about science or belief, it was his reality. His memories led to real names, a real village, a real body, and a real confession. So, what do we make of this? Is it an extraordinary coincidence? A case of collective suggestion? Or is it a glimpse into a reality that extends beyond the one life we can see and measure? The story of the boy who remembered his own murder doesn't give us easy answers. Instead, it leaves us with a question that echoes through time. Is this life all there is? Or is it just one chapter in a much, much longer story? Thank you so much for watching. If you found this story as fascinating as I did, please hit that like button and subscribe for more journeys into the unexplained. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.